to the BakesByRobbie YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making my all-time favourite thing, salted caramel. And don't be put off by the concept of caramel. It's very simple and easy once you've got the hang of it. And yeah, we're going to give it a go today and I'll run through all the steps. Okay, so today we're going to be using the wet caramel method. So what we're going to do first is in our saucepan, we're going to be getting our sugar and our water mixed together at first, okay? So what we have is we have 125 grams of caster sugar. That's going to go into the saucepan, okay? Then next we have 6 tablespoons of just regular water, just right out the tap. So we're going to pour that in there, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to get a wooden spoon. I'm going to give that a good little mix, okay? Just so it's all incorporated. Nothing too major, just so it's all incorporated. Alright. Then what we're going to do, now we're going to move on to the heat, okay? So, onto our hob. I'm going to put the caramel. And what we want to do is we want to put it on a medium heat, okay? So not too hot, because that will just make it go a little bit too quickly, but just nice and slow to dissolve that water. Okay, so we're going to leave that caramel bubbling, doing its thing, and we want it to really have an even bubble over the whole thing, and it's got a really nice dark amber colour, and that's when we know the caramel is ready for the next ingredients. While that's bubbling away, we're going to prep our next ingredients. So what we're going to do, in a measuring jug, we're going to measure out 150 millilitres of just double cream, and to that we're going to add a half teaspoon of water. Half teaspoon of vanilla extract. So we're going to add that in. Once we've done that, just give it a little stir. And make sure now we've got the rest of our ingredients ready to go in. So that includes our little 15 grams of unsalted butter and our salt. So that makes sure when the caramel is really hot, we've got all our ingredients ready. Then what we're going to do next, if you've got a plain tea towel, okay, just a regular tea towel, this will really help in the next stage. What you're going to do is just lie it flat on your surface, and then that can be used to place your hot pan on to make sure it doesn't wiggle around when you're really adding in lots of these ingredients and it gets a bit steamy. So I recommend doing that, just another top tip, alright? So if we look at this caramel here, we can see that it's still got a nice even bubble along the top. It's still fully not golden. It's starting to go around the edges, but we really want to make sure we've got that really dark amber colour. And that's what we make sure we've got a really nice, rich, golden, buttery caramel that we all really nice. I've got to love caramel, one of my favourites. I like to chuck it on anything. It can go in, my favourite, you can chuck it in buttercream, or you can drizzle it on top of cupcakes and use it like a filling in cupcakes. Caramel is one of my favourites, so this is just an easy, simple, wet caramel method, and it's nothing daunting, so really don't worry. Alright, as you can see, it's really starting to get that nice golden colour now. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the side of this saucepan, and we're just going to give it a little swirl, just to make sure that colour is really evenly distributed. It's really starting to get there now. As you can see, this colour is really getting there. So keep swirling it around. Alright, I'm just going to hang on. Don't go too early, otherwise it'll act like a butterscotch and it won't be as strong. Alright, I think we've got a nice depth of caramel there now. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it off the heat. I'm going to turn off our hob. First what we're going to do is we're going to place in our butter. I'm going to place that in. Just mix that round. And now, slowly, with a slow, steady stream, we're going to pour in our cream, okay? And keep stirring continuously. It will bubble up and it will get very hot, but keep adding a steady stream of that double cream. It's going to get a bit steamy, but don't worry. Keep stirring and that butter will melt through, and look at that. That is the gorgeous caramel. See, now what we're going to do is to make our gorgeous salted caramel, okay? So in here I've just got a little bit of sea salt, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to just add about a quarter teaspoon, just to give that really nice salty taste. I measured it out already in here, so that's all good. But what we want to do is just add that in. And this just really counteracts a really sweet caramel taste. So I really recommend adding in the salt. And it's just one of my favourite flavours, you know. Can't not like salted caramel. So we're going to add that in. We're going to mix that round so that salt's all mixed in, okay? If you're using it to decorate on cupcakes or adding to buttercream, you want to really make sure that caramel is nice and cool, and that just avoids it melting into the buttercream. You don't want a buttercream disaster, okay? So what we're going to get a little regular Tupperware pot, pour this caramel into the Tuppercream. We're going to pour the caramel into the Tupperware, get there in a minute. We'll pour the caramel into the Tupperware container, and we're going to leave that in the fridge to cool for a minute. So let's pour that in. Look at that. That is lovely. Can't beat nice fresh caramel. We'll leave that there. What we'll do is just place the lid slightly off, just so we can make sure it can cool down. We're going to just place that into the fridge, okay? Okay, so it's had some time to chill in the fridge. It's all nice and cool now, and now it's adopted this sort of like thicker consistency and perfect for like adding to buttercream, and it won't upset any of the texture. And honestly, I've tried some already, I've ate some, and it's really delicious. So thank you so much for watching. You're probably a bit confused by the way, I got a different top on. I ended up got a bit dark, so I had to film the next part the next day, but then the other top was in the wash. I know, silly move. Anyway, but yeah, really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you could please follow my Instagram, it's BakesByRobbie. I think the link's going to be somewhere around here. And then yeah, please tune in back again for my YouTube channel for my next video. Thank you very much. I got some caramel eating to get to. Thank you.